Okay, I think I'm live, and we need to get Steven on here. I might have to call him. Hold on.
So
Yes.
bad technology, man. So bad technology. Oh my
So
god.
this is my first time as well. I've never been live.
Yeah, because we both don't really care so
And
much about all this.
and and on a different account. So I've literally had to get you live on Instagram just to say hello because I haven't been able to reach you. Right? You don't pick up your phone. So I've
Yeah,
proposed you live.
yeah, I don't really pick up the phone for
Yeah.
some people like Yuki Bhambri.
So I've had to see Indian Tennis Daily get you online, then I have to request them, hey, can I please talk to Steven for 10 to 15 minutes? Because he's not going to pick up my
Yeah,
phone.
it's tough, man. I'm gonna be a father, man. You're gonna be Uncle Yuki.
Congratulations. Now you have your own kid and you understand how hard it is.
You better teach that forehand properly, yeah. You
How,
and
how,
PJ are gonna have to do all the coaching.
how are things?
Good,
How's the
good. Yeah. Still didn't finish the apartment yet, but we're living here. Yeah, balcony not finished, man. The kitchen, we have no table. Yeah.
Is it
How are you doing?
is it good to be staying in an apartment? For all of you out there who don't know, Steven's been living in a hotel suite for the last 4 years, 3 years,
7.
7 years. Wow, 7 years.
And
Uh,
Novotel
uh,
Impact, got to recommend it to the world. It's fantastic.
So how is it to be living in an apartment finally at home?
Yeah, it's good.
Different?
I got a kitchen. I can cook badly and fail. Haven't burnt anything down yet. We got 2 TVs. Nan's happy. Yeah. Nan Yuki's on. Yeah. She's still waking up at 4 a.m. and doing her news show. So. Yeah. No, you can, yeah, do whatever. Okay, I'll turn it this way so no one can see you in your pajamas. Yeah, go.
So it's hard for everyone, especially for tennis players, obviously not being able to play. But how has it been for you? Because you enjoy being on the court as much as any other person out there. Hey Nan.
Hi, I go sleep now.
Nah, yeah. Too much Netflix. But I mean, one of the things you'd be proud of, I'm actually exercising a little bit because there's nothing else to do.
30, so your 30 seconds of core has gone to 1 minute. 1 minute planks, 30-second planks.
Yeah, I can do a 1 minute plank. I put 3 dumbbells from the gym, 1 Swiss ball. I stole the bands out of my office. We got a tennis court upstairs. I run around that a couple of times before my lungs give out. Yeah, no, but look, shit, this is going to be tough. It's going to be tough because tennis is international and
Yeah.
the peak of corona is happening in different countries at different times, and there's different amounts of awareness and urgency to it. I mean, we're at Indian Wells. French guy walks up, you know him, you played him, says, oh, look, I hope I get it, just to show everyone how not serious it is, to me and Randy. And we're like, are you kidding me? We went to a Russian guy who Randy has played. And he goes, yeah, it's just because of politics and someone's trying to manipulate the Dow Jones index. We went to them and said, look, you know, there's no one checking temperatures. There's no one wearing masks. You know, it's going to be tough. And yeah.
You got to ignore the idiots, I guess.
Well, it just makes it harder for you guys. I mean,
yeah.
Randy was really pumped to play. I mean, when you're not far off playing, you would have played this year, you know, and you must be itchy. Jesus Christ! So
I mean, all the guys who've been obviously were playing were already doing well as well. It's
some guys were in top form. Yeah, some guys were in top form, and then they get smashed with 7 weeks without hitting a ball. It's tough. And then with this thing about giving a little bit money to the 200 to 700 ranked people, that's going to be very controversial. But it doesn't beat playing. I mean, if you're not playing pro, you're still playing. You love the sport.
Right.
It's like a little bit. I don't understand why tennis can't. I can't even take Nan and try and teach her tennis upstairs. I'm not allowed to. It's weird. We can live together, but we can't play tennis together 6 meters apart. You know, it's a bit weird. But it is what it is. So, yeah. When's the last time you hit a ball?
March, sometime a month ago.
Yeah.
I have a wall at home which has finally come to use. So it's
still standing, or are you hitting it too hard?
No, you can sort of just milk it. You can't really hit it, but yeah, you can milk it. But the funny thing is, I tricked my parents into building that wall, telling them a long time ago, about 10 years ago, tricked them into building a wall, saying I would hit on it, but we actually want to play cricket, so the ball wouldn't go outside.
Yeah. No sixes, man.
Yeah, so they're very happy that the wall's finally being put to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what about your sister?
My sisters are doing fine. One's in Raleigh, one's in Delhi.
Yeah, I mean the one in she's hitting against the wall with you, or she's done?
No, she's. I don't think she stepped. I mean, yeah, she stepped out of her bedroom.
Okay, so what are these questions? How much do you bench press, Yuki?
No, don't worry about it. I got a bunch of questions for you though.
For me? What the hell? This is meant to be your interview, not mine.
This is your interview. All the drilling on the tennis court. You know, I can't get you back there. I can try and get you back in here. Make you uncomfortable here.
Yeah.
No, they're fun ones. So I mean, this is one thing that a lot of people, a lot of parents, a lot of people have asked me is how important, at least in India, how important are junior tournaments? So how important are playing the ITS under 18s, or is it just better to skip to professional tennis straight away, playing the futures or trying the challengers instead of skipping the Grand Slams or the juniors? Because it's obviously expensive. Playing and not getting prize money.
Yeah, I mean,
what's your take on that? Because people have different takes on it.
Yeah, I mean, I still believe it's important to play juniors. You can't just train and walk in and play a men's tournament. I mean, there's a certain number of practice sets you can play. There's nothing beats a real pressure from a real match. I mean, you know, we've played with some of the top dogs on tour. I mean, you've hit with with Kay, with Rayonich, you hit with Wawrinka. I mean, practice sets, even say when, you know, you were 7-6 with Soderling at practice in Malaysia. I mean, he was 2 in the world at that time. You don't walk off the court and go, hey, Steve, I'm number 2 in the world. Everybody knows the difference between a real match and real pressure and practice match. I think juniors can help give you that guide, right? Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right things? I mean, if you're good, maybe you don't need to play so many junior tournaments, but the ones you play, you're going to win them because you're good. and it will show you where you're at. Also, I think playing.
Yeah, the different kind of pressure as well, right? Playing people your own age group. I mean, there's less.
Yeah, and playing when you've got nothing to lose, and playing when you've got something to lose. I mean, you know that. And I think also for the younger kids, playing as much as losing sucks. I mean, winning is awesome, and I think it helps encourage them to train harder. I mean, if you train someone really hard for a year and they never play a match against their friends or their age group and know that how good they are, man, it's really hard to keep them motivated. I think you use the matches to keep them motivated. Also, even if they lose, they're motivated to come and fix problems.
That's what I've always said. I mean, there are a lot of kids out there, a lot of people out, even coaches, you know, they would recommend students to go out there, train for 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, shut it down and just train. And I don't think...
I mean, look, I mean, ITFs aren't cheap. We know. I mean, if we're coming from Asia, we got to go Wimbledon. That means you've got to be at French. You know, I mean, how long were we away? 7 weeks that year or something in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, that's... If you don't have federation help, man, that's tough. But if you're playing French in Wimbledon, you're already at that level, right? You pretty much...
And I think the experience of it as well, right? Is when you, as a tennis player, you always dream of playing the Wimbledon, the US Open, the Grand Slams. And when you see that at 16, 17, 18, it's for me, from personal experience, it acted as a motivation to try and play the men's as well, because you finally see how it is, how everyone, you get to interact, you share the same locker room with the Federer guys.
I mean, how good was Wimbledon the first time for you?
Yeah, I mean, you see
you
all of
them
as a junior, right?
Yeah, you missed Wimbledon.
Yeah, you're seeing them all personally. So it's, I mean, you up close. So that's something I've always said. But it's, I mean, it's good to have a different voice and I guess a coach's perspective on it as well, because this is something that has come up a lot in India.
Yeah, I mean, but financially, it is tough for some people. If you can't, then
it's a different story. But I think if you can, and at some point you have to try and play some tournament just to see where you're at your level. There's no point 17, trying straight and playing futures and getting there, because it's, I mean, you haven't really experienced what pressure is, how hard it is, how difficult it is.
Yeah, I mean, correct. You answered the question better than me. Why you ask me?
So, how do you think coaching has changed, or if it has, in the last 10, 12 years or so? How different is it? I mean, I remember, we were working together when I was 17 or 18, when you went to Texas. I know we argued a lot, but how Dominican, how different it is training someone, well, at that point, me, and then training somebody else again at 17. You trained you trained Karina when she was 17. You've trained a bunch of you were with Heather. You were voluntary, looking at a 17. So how, and a couple of years later, has it changed? Has it changed a lot? Or still the same, or is it just student to student? How does?
I mean,
how is it?
a bit of everything. Look, I think this social media changes. Social media changed everything. I mean, how many times you bring your telephone to tennis courts when you were 17? You know, this doesn't happen. The social media, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing if you use it correctly. There's 100,000 excellent YouTube videos. There's interviews with you and everyone else that we've done. People can learn from. So if you use it the right way, it's a great tool. If you use it the wrong way, you're checking out your chickies. You're just, you're too distracted, then it's a bad thing. It hasn't changed in that what's important, right? It hasn't changed. I mean, you need to work hard. You need to have as few weaknesses as possible. You need to enjoy the process. You need to like learning. You need to be willing to do the work and sacrifice. That hasn't changed. The principle of coaching hasn't changed. But I think some kids are different.
As if Pura's online and he thinks that, and he's feeling sorry for you, but he doesn't know how much you've drilled each one of us.
Purav, Hey, I like that. I like that chai show, man. You got going, Purav, and I love
It's incredible, isn't
masala
it?
tea.
Okay,
Purav, you're
last.
about to sing us a duet.
We'll get a few. We'll get last few questions in before we
Yeah.
go. Easy ones. So among
Yep.
all the players, all of us that you've coached, or that you've trained, or you've seen, during our preseason, whether it's Nick, or Wendy, or me, or Yoshi, and the girls, Karina, Pranjala, who has been the easiest to coach among the men's side and the women's, and who has been the hardest?
Shit. You were hard when you were young. You're much easier now. Karina worked really hard. I mean, PJ's easy to coach. Something
So
different things, different people.
If you had to pick one on the men's side, who's been the easiest and who's been the hardest?
Easiest to coach would be Kevin and Randy because Randy's more mature, right? I didn't have him. If I had Randy at 17, maybe, I don't know, maybe we'd be fighting and like you and I were. Yeah, I mean, and when I had Kevin, he just finished college, so he was 23, 24. I think it's about maturity, right? So even you now, you train differently to how you did 10 years ago, right? So you're so easy to coach. You're open to learning new things, trying new things, doing my stupid drills. You're easy. I think we as coaches learn from the players as much as the players learn from the coaches. And I think we get more mature and you guys get more mature. So Nick was, if I said, Nick, hit the ball hard, I don't need to. If I say, Nick, do a 45-minute warm-up, it's difficult. So different things.
So Nick's been the hardest. Nick Bashilashvili has been the hardest. Is that what you're saying?
No, but he's also one of my really good friends. I had known him since 16. Not hardest. I think the hardest are probably the kids that walk in the academy and leave in 2 days and badmouth you to all of India. They've been the hardest ones. The ones, all you guys that we've known for more than 10 years, I don't think it was ever that bad.
Okay. And if there was one player in the world, past or present, that you would like to coach or would have liked to coach, who would that be?
No.
There's no one?
No. I've been lucky enough to have all of you guys. I'm not...
So diplomatic.
I wouldn't wish for anyone.
There's got to be one player out there so, I could help him, or he's really good, or no?
No.
All right.
I've been lucky. I've been blessed. I mean, as bad as I am as a tennis player, to coach as many of you guys as I have, I'm lucky. I don't have
I hope your backhand improves on that note.
My backhand, well, I'm a two-hander who has to hit one-handers with you, so yeah.
Last one.
Yep.
I know you had some, this is my own personal, I know you had some preconceived notions about India. So how was your first ever visit when you made it to the Pune ATP? This was 3 years ago?
The drive from the airport, man.
But for all of you out there, he moaned and complained about coming, and I finally got him there, and he's always worried about he's going to have an upset stomach. And at midnight? He lands at midnight, and the first thing he orders is butter chicken with was it aloo paranthas?
Come on, man. Naan, man.
It was naan. I think it was aloo paranthas. It was naan. I thought it was you pretty much basically mixed the breakfast and dinner together.
Yeah. Got to do it. If you're going to do it, you got to go big. But that hotel was fabulous. Prashant runs an awesome tournament in Pune, man. The only thing was tough was that airport ride. Both times I've visited India have been good. Can't complain at all.
Oh, I'm glad.
And both times to Pune, actually. Haven't been anywhere else. So.
Well, that's awesome. I'll let you go.
11 o'clock here, man.
I know I'm not really anymore. It's not like you're anywhere to go, though. I mean, we're all kind of stuck.
I got to turn Netflix back on.
There you go. Say hi to Nan. And
we miss you, man. You're going to be Uncle Yuki in October. You better start changing those nappies.
Oh, that's not happening. I think it's going to be all you. Don't expect all of us to be doing that.
I'm going to roll the baskets in between pickup balls and change nappies.
So there's one last question. Pura was saying, he thinks he's asking, I think he's asking you this. Do you think I should get Yuki on Chai with Raja? I did say yes, but I aren't giving the dates anymore.
Oh, you said yes?
I did say
Wow.
yes. I did say yes.
Is there a time limit on it? If you say yes, he's got to talk to your agent and he's got to give you a time limit. I mean, it takes you drink a cup of tea pretty quick, man. Furov, you better get better get more cups, man. He drinks so quick. You should see how fast he drinks the Thai tea.
Oh, I love those. Favorite tea. I miss the Thai iced tea.
Yeah. No, we'll do it again soon when all this shit's over. We'll get together.
All right. Well, stay safe and take care.
Yeah. Good to hear you, man. I'll call you again.
See you.
How do we log out? How do we get out of this? How do we get out? Just close